So my father recently sent me this article that he found online that was about a new procedure that was being done in newborns. And it's not too surprising because I was a high-risk pregnancy. I've always been interested in plastic surgery, cosmetic and reconstructive surgery, and also because of my job at the Scope, he often will send me different articles. But it was about this new procedure that's being done to help children with birth defects. Children that are often born without full structures in the eyes, they're often missing their eyelids. And what's so interesting is that this procedure has been theorized for years, but we've never really been able to use it effectively because the technology wasn't there yet. We now have the ability to, with our, nano tools and robotic assisted surgeons and things like that, to actually stitch up the veins and things like that of different tissue. Now, what's really cool is that they are finding that the foreskin, actually, of small male children can be used, and it's the same consistency, same everything as a human eyelid. And so they are able to take this bit of skin, kind of graft it, treat it, whatever, put it in a medium for a minute, and then they're actually able to attach it to the human eye, and it's, it works just about perfectly. There's only one small problem that they kind of are still trying to work through, and I'm pretty sure we'll get rid of it in the next 4 or 5 years, but the children are always a bit cockeyed. See, that is my favorite joke that my dad ever taught me, and throughout the years I've added to it and so forth, but on this Father's Day I wanted to kind of thank my father for the biggest thing that he ever gave me was a good sense of humor. And ever since we were little, there was always jokes, inappropriate jokes, when you would talk to extended family and things like that. The one thing you knew about my dad, Mike, was that Uncle Mike had the worst jokes, the most off-color, terrible jokes you've ever heard. And I've always loved that about my dad, the fact that he was always funny. And as you get older and you learn more about your parents, you find out that, my dad went through a lot. He had some rough times in his life, and even through all of that, he was able to keep a smiling disposition and always knew a good joke to brighten everyone's day. The other thing that's so great about him is the fact that he surrounds himself with people that are funny, people that can appreciate a good joke, and he can always lighten the mood. So, of all the things that my father gave me, and there's so many to name, the number one thing that I am the most proud of and the thing that I am most appreciative for is my often salty sense of humor. So this year, I want to let you know that despite your forced, terrible puns that make me roll my eyes, and my inbox always being filled with some funny things you found on the internet, and those types of jokes that, when told in polite company, makes everyone cringe, that you are loved. And that this Father's Day, that I appreciate most the humor that you have instilled on me and my brother. So, thank you so much, and have a happy Father's Day.